I'm back. Oh my God. Hello, everybody. Good evening, America, and good morning, Manila, if anybody is watching right now. So it is my return to live streaming. Remember the early pandemic days? Nami-miss niyo ba yun? No, I don't know. Here in the US, I'm in California, and the COVID rates are going down. So we've been pretty much back to, regular life going out. People still do wear masks, except the anti-maskers. We actually have someone watching. Hello, Clarence. Thank you for being the first to watch. I'm Marceline. So if you remember, check out the YouTube channel and to see all the past videos. But tonight is extra special because we have my friends from different bands gathered in a brand new band, and we can't wait to share their music with you. They're called the Mellowdees, and then later we'll reveal who they are. If you've probably seen the posts, the videos on this page I've shared, hanging out with the band, watching them rehearse, and hanging out with them separately. Yan, naging close kami nung lockdown. Even if it was lockdown, we all like found a way to connect. And so I'm so grateful for StreamYard, Be Live, and Facebook and YouTube because we're still able to connect with everybody. Also, shout out, I'm wearing pink. I am normally in black. So people in the Philippines or Filipinos, you know why I am in pink. Go vote. Sadly, I am not registered to vote because I'm a US citizen and I didn't get dual citizenship in time, but I would have. So I really hope you vote a certain way to help our country. Diba? Okay, I'm excited. Oh, hey, a shout out, Nick Diaz. How are you guys? You know how this works. So comment. I don't want to keep talking. So let me introduce the band that's here with me. So for those long-time viewers and okay listeners of NU 107, I had a short stint there, and that's how I started all this streaming and podcasting and stuff because I wanted to get together with those friends of mine that were in NU about like the coolest people I've met, like from the 90s, from the DJs to the people in bands and such. And so who would think years later, I won't say how many years later, that we would find ourselves, some of us would find ourselves all in the States. It's so amazing how that works out and we still get along. And guess what? These guys, these musicians are still making super awesome music. And the people I'm about to introduce to you, they were like rock stars, icons of the 90s. But, it's really cool to see what they're up to now. Our lives are so different, guys. Buhay America. Super different. Some of us have families and kids and everything, but the spirit of the music of rock and roll lives on. And so I am super stoked to introduce to you first the lead singer of the Mellowdees, an LA-based band, Melody del Mundo. Here we go. Woo!
Hi guys. Hi Marcy. Hi everyone.
Hello. So you would remember Melody from Sugar Hiccup. And you know what? I
Hey.
shout out if you remember Sugar Hiccup. Maybe we'll convince her if you guys request for her to do the singing thing. I'm not gonna try it. But I saw you do it one late night thing, Melody. Kaya mo pa pala.
We. Long time ago.
Anyway, how are you and what have you been up to?
Oh, great. Thanks, Marcy. First of all, thanks for inviting us here. And special thanks to you actually for pushing the band to, get our acts to explain that later on. But busy at work. I've been busy at work, and I have a family, and that's really enough, or like a handful, right? When you're here in the States, work and family, that's a lot of a lot to juggle and to kind of balance. So that's what's
Yeah.
keeping me busy, and of course, the band too, which is adding a little bit to spice to the life that we have. So that's pretty cool.
Parang remembering our youth. Naks naman, speaking of remembering our youth, eternally young, I guess. Wolf, Wolf, Wolf. I'm gonna bring Wolf in. Hey,
Hey,
Wolf. I called you eternally young, young at heart. What's up? How are you? How was your day?
it was a gloomy day today, so weird. The weather is so weird.
It
Um,
is.
it's so weird. Global warming, people. It's climate
I
change.
know.
Because it's like so hot during the day. Well, it's starting to cool off during the day, but it was just too gloomy, and it's weird. Do you
Do you
guys?
get sad? Do you get
Huh?
that? The seasonal, do you ever get the seasonal affective disorder? Like when you get sad because it's not sunny.
Yeah, yeah. Because living here in California, it's always sunny, and when it's sunny,
Mhm.
everyone's happy, and when it's gloomy, you can feel it. Everyone's like, so no one's at the beach, and then I would rather it rain
Yeah.
than be just cloudy and icky. Anyway,
Oh,
we talking about
well,
the
it's okay. We'll cheer you up. The third member of the band that was supposed to be here, and I saw him briefly, then he disappeared. What happened to Bowie, a regular on this show, the show with no name, Melody? Because when I did the reunion stuff, we were calling it Dekada 90
Oh
kasi
yeah.
we're all from the 90s. Pero, we don't want to say we peaked in the 90s. I think we're
You're right.
still we're still super creative. We're growing and stuff. Okay, shout out Park and Chu. I definitely remember Wolf. I'm reading the comments. Do you see them? They're on the side of the screen.
I
wait.
can't see. Really?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
because
yeah.
you're on your phone. Yeah, it's there.
Oh.
Oh, okay. People, tell your friends we're here and we're just chatting. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till there's more people till we show the video.
have you guys noticed the all those container ships out in the ocean?
Yep.
It's
That's
Melody's fault. It's Melody's fault. Um, okay, so maybe yeah, let's background because that Melody does. We were just talking about that, and we have something to do about
Oh,
that.
really?
First
Okay.
of all, yeah, everybody watching, we are in Southern California. Wolf and I are in Orange County, Melody's in Long Beach, right?
yep.
So sometimes people in the Philippines they think, oh, you're in LA, di ba? Kala nila magkakalapit yun.
Oh,
But uh, with traffic, nako, it's such a production to get together. But we all do look out into the Pacific Ocean and we see the container ships lined up there. Why are they stuck? Anybody know?
Oh my God. So we have, I'm going to give you some data here. We
Ooh,
have probably over 70 vessels that are kind of waiting to be unloaded over there at the port of Long Beach and LA. And the reason being is that we are having an extreme crisis here nationwide and globally, actually, wherein we are having shortage of chassis equipment and also mga drivers, shortage of drivers, shortage of warehouses to receive, them. And this was brought about obviously by, COVID. It
COVID.
started last year. And of course, some of the workers too were, this was like last year wherein there were COVID, cases over at the port. So that also impeded, the work. There were work stoppages, and then there were also some, closures and all that. So nag-ano na siya, it actually
It
snowballed.
piled up. Hmm.
Right. And then now we're in this predicament wherein there's a lot of all these backlogs and delays. And that's why we are having all these vessels over there at the ports. And we just are in short of chassis, in short of equipment, in short of drivers, in short of workers, short of warehouses to receive them, short of labor, short of everything. So
everything,
Yeah.
kaya
everything.
ganyan.
Yeah. Pero feeling first world problems, Sorry,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just friends just telling you about that. But you're probably wondering why Melody knows about it. Well, she works in that. I guess, industry, shipping industry. So
Yep.
unless you want to tell
Yeah,
them where you
it's
work,
like
but we can
I
say
mean,
that.
even if you say first world problems, I mean, I've never seen. I mean, I'm gonna be here for 20 years already, and I've never seen anything like it. So how much
Yeah,
more people who've lived? I mean, who are who live here?
yeah,
They've never seen anything like that,
yeah.
and it's
Well, we've
weird.
never seen, yeah, we've never seen like COVID and stuff. Hang on, Bowie's here. Let's add him to the stream,
Right
ladies
on.
and gentlemen. Bowie,
Oh,
driving, of course. Nako, darkness. Ano
Sorry.
ba
you,
yan?
Darkness.
Hello,
you
Melody.
Hey,
Wolf.
hey guys. Hey,
drive
Bowie.
safely, man.
I know, pumarada ka nga. Don't drive and talk.
Have to,
You
have
know,
to,
you know
have to.
that I was in an Uber this morning, and
Mhm.
he had this really high tech, um, uh, you know, um,
Gadget?
rear view mirror.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
it wasn't the mirror anymore. It was the camera in the back of his car, and it was a screen,
Yes. It's a
and
Oh,
it's
the one
Benz.
that
recording.
toggles?
Mercedes.
Yeah, and then it can toggle or something like that.
Yeah,
Someone just told me
it
that
was so high
today.
tech.
Yeah, high
It was
tech.
really high.
Wow.
Benz and Tesla, I think. Like that.
Ayun.
No, but
Hala.
this one was just a Nissan, but he installed it.
Upgraded.
It was high tech. I was
Ah.
like, I was looking around, and finally I looked at the mirror. It's like, hey, it looks like a TV screen, not a mirror. It's really cool.
Wow.
High tech,
So high
yeah,
tech.
high tech.
Ayun. How are you, Bowie? We caught up with Melody and Wolf more or less. How was your day? You driving around?
Very, at nighttime, I'm still apparently serving the Masons and, yeah, and the family, kids, in the little, in their
Driver.
projects.
Parang this whole episode is Buhay America. As you can see,
Uh-huh.
yes, yes. Yeah, last night, kasi Halloween, right? I had to drive my kid and pick him up, and oh, it's
Man,
Kids,
yeah.
those aren't kids anymore.
Yes,
dude,
our kids are big.
my nephew,
Big.
they went, trick or treating around their neighborhood. He brought home because he had a contest with a friend of his,
Hmm.
a kid also. So whoever gets the most candy, it wins, no? So they were weighing the candy. He got 12 pounds of candy.
Oh my
12
God,
pounds.
12
Wow.
pounds.
12 pounds. His parents were like my sister, like, what are we gonna do with this
Oh
candy?
Lord.
I'm like, and then
Give it
he's like,
away.
I'm gonna eat it all. I'm like,
Hope
no,
he
you're
has
not.
a good dentist. Oh
Nga.
Lord.
Grabe. And then on the message boards on Facebook of the local neighborhoods, they have these groups,
Uh-huh.
and they're all like posting like Buhay America, no? They're posting like where can we dump our extra candy? It's like
So actually, fun fact, some dentists buy it back.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
just
dentists buy
yeah.
the
They
thing.
Oh,
buy
so they're
it
all
like
Yeah,
it's yeah, it's like to incentivize the kids. So there's
that's
it's
so cool.
buyback because I had worked for a dental company. So
In
they do the
exchange, yeah.
buyback. Yeah, like here's a toothbrush.
That's cool. I've never heard of
Yeah,
that. That's cool.
yeah.
I thought,
And then there's Operation Gratitude, which sends the candy to the troops. Which is so
Oh,
weird. Like,
yeah.
let's collect the candy, tapos bahala na yung troops, mabubulok yung ngipin nila. What?
Sila na lang ang mabulukan ng
take it, take
ngipin.
it.
Yeah. So that's it. Did you see a lot of? I saw Bowie. What was your costume? You had a family costume.
Yeah, my family came as the Loki. Loki.
Ikaw yung
So
si
apparently,
alligator. Were you the
I
alligator,
I was
Loki?
I was him imprisoned by
Okay.
the TSA or something. No, the DV8 or something. I don't know.
TVA. Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, TVA. Yeah, and the rest of them are Lokis. Apparently, Lokis are a lot, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you
Multiverse.
guys dress up, Wolf or Melody? Did you dress up?
no, I didn't have time. No, I wasn't feeling it.
I
I
just
Yeah.
put a Halloween sweater and that was it. And then I had like yeah, I just say happy Halloween and then
That's
I
too good.
had the like the what you
Horns.
call it, the hat which is monster at heart. but it was
Oh,
from Disneyland, and I think that was who's that? Who was that? What character was that?
the
Angelina
one from
Jolie's
Monsters
character.
Inc. Oh,
No, it
oh,
Maleficent.
was yeah,
Maleficent,
Maleficent. Yeah, it
Maleficent.
was her horns,
Maleficent,
and then
yeah.
it just says
Ay,
monster.
bagay ka nga. Yeah,
Oo,
you look, I
talaga.
saw that. I saw that. I saw that. How about you, Marceline?
No, I don't dress up. I feel so bad. I told my kid like, oh come on, I'll just get a sweatsuit para Squid Games, right? But
Uh,
I didn't do it. He didn't do it. But I saw a lot of Naruto and a lot of Anna's, not Elsa's, for little girls. I saw. And then grown-ups did the whole Squid Games. My brother's family, um, my sister-in-law was number 456, the girl in the green sweatsuit. Tapos their son, my nephew, was the pink soldier guy. And then my brother was the, what do you call him? The lead, the one in the black mask. So yun. So it's funny. But yeah, I never really dressed up. So yeah.
Is that show good? I haven't seen it yet.
Wolf
it's
hasn't seen
it's
it.
enough.
It's good. It's
It's
good. Squid
Yeah,
Game.
come on. Like
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Korean Netflix being raved upon around the world, just like the
yeah.
Spanish
Money heist.
Money Heist.
Uh-uh.
It is
Oh, Money
exciting.
Heist. Is it good?
Yeah.
Is that
It's
good?
good.
I
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
heard it's Spanish. Uh-oh. But
yeah.
the Squid Games is because I watch Korean dramas. It's like if you've never seen a Korean drama, then it's impressive. It's a
It is
beautiful
impressive. Yeah,
production.
Yep.
It's
yeah.
violent. You like it for the
The
action.
plot.
It's cool.
Is
Mm-mm.
it the director of Parasite as well, or the makers of
No, no.
Parasite? No. Oh, wow.
No, no, it's not. So it's just the ganun, ang galing. Anyway,
Anyway,
last
okay.
month, October, it is the first day of November, but the whole month of October, all of us were super busy because it was Filipino-American History Month. My dad in the Philippines was like, ano nangyayari dyan sa Amerika? Bakit puro Philam? What's going on? I go, well, it's Filipino-American History Month. And there were just so many events and activities, and we were super loud and visible. Did you guys
yeah.
attend anything or participate in anything?
Um, I I was in that. I guess it was. I guess accidental or incidental when I joined you guys on that Tikim when you
The
guys were
Kim
in Long
Fest.
Beach, diba? Tikim Fest when you were in Long Beach.
Yeah,
I met up with Mick Diaz, and then you and Angelo and Tonji, and among other,
yeah.
film artists were there. So I guess that's one. It's not. I guess it's not really counted, but that's my participation, I guess.
Oh, really? But you saw it. It's everywhere, diba?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Not sure about these guys.
How about you guys?
Well, I did.
Well, Boo and I worked. What, Wolf?
We
Go, Wolf.
did the Tikim Fest in that mix bar. That was really good. And
Was that part of a film thing?
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but
Oh,
you
cool.
caught
you-
up, remember? Humabol ka. Ang sarap.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that they had that ube puree for the steak.
Steak.
Man, that was
Wow.
different.
Yeah.
That was something that I have never tasted before. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, I've never tasted this
What?
before.
Ube?
Ube puree on a steak?
Yeah,
It's
Ala, steak
Galing!
I
on a
like, di ba?
bed of ube puree.
Oh
Tsaka,
my
yeah,
ako
and
yung
God.
actually,
ano,
and then the steak itself without, because I wanted to taste the meat alone without
Mhm.
the ube, and even the meat alone was different. It was cooked.
Yeah.
It
Uh,
tasted different. You
What
know.
kind
it
of
was
steak?
like bistec. It was like a fillet, but cooked
Oh.
bistec style. So
Yeah,
may
steak
toyo.
style. It wasn't
May
American
toyo.
steak
marinated,
style.
but it's like sirloin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
sirloin.
good
yeah. So
presentation. Eh.
Oh
yeah,
my
so there's
So
a
ube
lot
God.
of
puree. If
fat.
you don't know
So
it was ube in the dark. They served it in the light, low light. So you would think it's just a regular, sauce, but no,
Potato.
it
It
Oo.
looks
sounds
brown.
so good.
right,
But
right.
when you
Yeah.
show it, it's purple. It's,
Well,
galing.
I also liked he had this is shout out to Chef Ross Pangilinan, which is the same chef by the way as the restaurant I saw you in, Melody.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but there was branzino and clam sinigang. I am not a fan of
Wow.
sinigang, so let me just
What?
say I'm a fan. I'm not, but this thing was delicious. And then Bowie and I worked on the Sunday at the farm. It was like the closing of the Kim Fest, and it was Hawaiian, Filipino, Kamayan style in a farm, right? How did you
Nice.
like that food, Bowie?
The food.
Like, yeah, nung
Uh,
Sunday.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I even was able to bring home some.
Ooh, the
Ano yun,
bangus?
daing,
The bangus.
the bangus, yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, exception, yeah, of course. The salad. I'm thinking of kung anong Pinoy. Of course, the dessert, the sapin-sapin,
Oh,
and the traditional,
sapin-sapin.
there's, yeah, yeah, iba-iba
Longganisa,
klase. Like,
skewered.
longganisa and spam. Yeah, but the presentation was what sold me out. I could
Did
hardly
you taste?
appreciate it because it was,
You we were
yeah,
working. Did
yeah,
you get
working,
the?
yeah, yeah.
Did you
But the
try the?
presentation was like
Did
a,
you try the ube daiquiri? Did you try it? I didn't get to drink it, but
can you describe it?
it was the one
Oh
with the
no, no,
Don
no.
Papa rum. Yeah, because so Bowie and I were the
Oh
staff, so
no,
we
yeah.
didn't really taste it. But the big drink was the ube daiquiri.
Oh
Oh
So
man,
my
I missed out
God.
on that.
from shout out Don Papa rum from the Philippines. I believe it's from Negros, right? So we had that over
Mr.
here.
Thomas.
Oh my God, guys. Parang we keep talking about food. Let's get back to the music. I'm sorry. Did you guys have dinner yet? Is that what's happening? You haven't had dinner?
I had dinner already.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool,
Oh.
cool.
Are you in Europe already, Melody? No.
Next, ano pa? So Wednesday
Oh,
pa.
okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kita pa
cool,
pala.
cool.
Bonjour.
Wow.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
Melodies.
Are
Mondo
you going
Briat.
with
Buongiorno.
family or yourself?
Yes.
Just yourself?
Bonjour.
Yeah. We're flying the kids, my husband and I,
Bon
to
voyage.
next week. Because it was supposed to be as a vacation for next year. And
Mm.
then of course, syempre, nothing, was allowed last year. So and then the what you call this, the airlines extended our the validity of our tickets, pero kakainis lang sila dahil they said that we need to use it by April of next year, otherwise,
Oh
'di
no. So
ba?
you have to find when the kids are off of
Yeah,
school. Oh,
right.
yeah.
And not just that, kasi this month, November, is the only time that my husband and I could actually take some days off. So we just kind of, you know what, let's just do it. So
Yeah. Oh,
yun na lang.
fun.
Yeah. It's kind of
Well,
Just
stressful eh.
just
Huh?
oh.
beware of pickpockets.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the only thing there in Europe.
Wait, so is there still quarantine like when you get there?
So from, because we're going to Italy, so basically what the requirements are, you have to have either a PCR or antigen negative test, COVID negative test result 48 hours or 72 hours prior to arrival. And then aside from that, you need to have your COVID vaccination card if you are
Mhm.
vaccinated. You need to bring that with you at all times over there. So if you have those two, and then when you get there at the airport, you also will need to take another COVID test. So if those are all met, aside from other documentation, meron pa mga passenger locator forms, tsaka yung mga, oh my God, too many to mention. So
Mm.
Wow.
once you present all of that, you don't need to quarantine.
Okay.
Um, so medyo tricky lang because they also have this called green pass. The green pass is something like that you need to have when you go from city to city, or let's say when you go inside
Mhm.
museums. That green pass actually is also equivalent to like a negative COVID test 2 days prior to your entry. So meaning, if I have to go into the Vatican like 7 days after my arrival, so 2 days before going to the Vatican, I have to take another COVID test, in Italy na. So they have
Oh
like
my God.
stations there or booths.
Because the Vatican is a separate state.
Separate.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so they have like booths or tents. What they're saying now is that you can go
Yeah.
in there. I think it's 15 euros or 25 euros per
Oh, then you
person,
get tested
and
right
then you
away.
get tested, and then you bring that with you. So pretty much ganon. Kaya
Oh my
nakaka-stress.
gosh. Oh,
Wow,
oh,
man.
oh my
I
God.
guess not gonna go to Europe yet.
Yeah, dude, and yeah, they're requiring you. I mean, especially from the U.S., if you're vaccinated, you have
Yeah,
to bring your CDC
talaga.
card, and if you're not vaccinated, you have to quarantine.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, so
Which
you
is
can, but you have to quarantine.
gonna be half your trip. So why.
Exactly. Yep.
So
Oh,
the
well.
moral of
Slowly.
the story is
Not yet.
Vaccinated.
And then get
Walang
First
vaccinated.
of
hassle.
all, get vaccinated. By the
Yes.
way, Europe does not honor the Sputnik vaccine and the what is
The
the
what?
one in the Philippines? Sputnik. It's
The
the
Sputnik?
Russian
How do you
vaccine,
guys?
Really?
and
Oh wow.
the I think the Sinovac. I don't think I'm not sure, but I don't think you can. So sorry.
Wow.
But anyway,
What happened to
well,
Bowie? He
he's all yeah,
dropped.
yeah. No, I found him
Oh,
there.
there.
I but well, cool, cool. I'm glad you're traveling. I mean, it's the reality, so we just have to make the most of it. So we have
Yeah.
people coming in and out watching. If you have any questions, please ask. If you're watching this in replay, hello, I'm Marceline with Melody, Wolf, and Bowie. Um, three-fourths of the melodies. I don't know. Are you ready to? No, no. Let's wait. Meron pa kasi watching. Hello, Mervin Panganiba.
Uy, si Marvin, drummer ng Sugar Hiccup. Marvin, he's
What?
watching.
Yes,
That's
he thinks he was
Marvin.
watching.
Hello.
Nice. Oh, Mervin. Yes, I remember him. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hi, Mervs.
Nice. Sino pa nanonood? Si
Sinabi ko
Wolf?
drummer ng Sugar Hiccup. Drummer pala siya ng Imago. Sorry. I claimed him eh.
Claim,
Oh,
claim. Claim.
wala na, hindi na si Zack yung drummer ng Imago.
Di na. I think Zach plays guitar. Pero he's in the
Oh,
US right now.
Yeah, he's back and forth. Tsaka, Zach has, and I know many Zach fans over here, he's like he has this whole other life with the motorcycle. Ibang following. It's amazing. It's pretty cool. Like he has this channel and everything.
oh,
Anyway, next.
he's a writer.
Yep, yep. But like, yeah, he comes here to the States. He'll test like a BMW motorcycle. Mga ganun. It sounds like a good life.
No
Nako, his
motorcycles for
fan.
me and boats.
No boats? Why?
Because I get seasick, man. I get seasick, dude.
Ay,
And
nako si Wolf. Ayaw ng dagat.
it's always like,
Really? So you can't like go to Catalina or anything? Island with
well,
the
I don't
ano
really
yun,
want
the
to go
fast
to
the
Catalina
express?
because I don't want to go there. I never been there, and it's never been enticing for me to go there.
Oh.
But the
Ay,
last, I mean, I was on a boat on a holiday,
mhm.
and oh my god,
You got
yeah,
seasick?
I pretty much got rid of my breakfast,
Oh, ooh.
and
Thanks
then
for telling
you know,
me.
and then I had to sleep it off in the boat, because you're all you know, nauseated and stuff. So yeah, I don't like boats.
Ay, nako. Okay, let's, like I said, get back to the music. So here's the interesting thing: Mellowdees is your new band, but I've known all of you separately, and if we go by the '90s, parang this is an unlikely collaboration. Uh, Even
Very.
if you were
Very
in
much
the
so.
same space, iba-iba yung music nyo, iba-iba yung fans nyo. So how did you guys get together? And of all places, all the way here in the States, how did this happen?
I think Bowie should speak about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Bowie.
is Bowie there?
Bowie.
Bowie's
Boo, boo.
Bowie,
Yeah,
are you
he's
there?
driving too. He's
Anyway, it
pausing.
Bowie.
anyway, it was. I mean, I'll start it
Go
off
ahead.
because there. It's all Bowie's idea. This is his. This is the product of his imagination. Because I'm sure, I'm just, he just came. And from my perspective, he came up to me and he goes, "Hey, Wolf, Melody, you know Melody?" It's like, "Yeah, I know Melody." And then I no, I didn't. I don't know if we met yet, but I know who you were, who you are. And he goes, "Yeah, she wants to, play, form a band or something because she has a lot of songs." I go, "Okay, sige." And then I wasn't really into it because I've done this, two times before. So it's like, okay, check it out. And then so we meet in Anaheim Packing District actually, and then we were in that. There's a small park beside the Chinese restaurant outside. So we were sitting down on the grass, and Melody had an acoustic guitar, and she was playing all her songs that she had. And it's like, okay, these are songs that these are songs. They're songs. So I got excited. So that's from my perspective. That's how we started. So I don't know, Melody. Go.
So Bowie and I, we met when I think 5 years ago pa. Okay, so 2019 when we met at that Anaheim packing this, that one that Wolf was saying. But prior to that, I would say maybe 3 or 4 years prior to that, and Bowie's joining. Boo, maybe you should speak
Yeah,
first.
Bowie.
Bowie, can you hear me? Bowie. What to si Bowie? Anyway, Bowie, if you're listening, Marcy was asking us how the band was formed. Oh,
Oh, he
he's
lost again.
gone. Anyway,
No, I'll just
so
remove him because it's dark, so I'll put him back when there's light. Oh,
yeah,
sige.
so
Go
so
on.
prior to that, years prior to 2019, I would say 3 years prior to that, Bowie and I met, and then I invited him to my kid's birthday party, and then we just talked a little bit about collaborating together. We didn't have any idea of who will be the other band members, or it's just like both of us at that time. So, ko, sige, yeah, whatever, tugtog, whatever, kahit anong music, any kind of
Mm-mm.
music. At that time, years back, wala pa akong masyadong, I mean, I had songs, but they were not like solid songs. So anyway, that was years back. And then in 2019, I think it was when Blue Jean Junkies had a tour here, and
Right.
then Bowie and Wolf were among the other the musicians who was backing up. Who I'm sorry,
Nino.
Nino,
Nino Mendoza.
and I know that they were gonna have a show here in LA. So I think I tapped on to Bowie and I said, "Hey Boo, sabi ko, pa-jam naman." Gano'n ako sa kanya. Tapos sabi niya, oh, was it Wolf? Si Wolf pa yata yung tinext ko, I don't know. Parang, uy, pa-jam mo, yung mukhang fun yan, ganyan. So I think that triggered my conversations with Bowie years back of collaborating together,
Mhm.
and I don't know what conversations Bowie and Wolf had on the side. Wolf already shared his story, so I think that triggered of us, yeah, possibly making music together, and then that's when we met nga at the Anaheim packing district ba yun? When I was
Mhm.
playing my songs, honestly, I felt like I was auditioning. I was auditioning with kay Bowie tsaka kay Wolf, because I'm like, my songs, and knowing what Wolf's background was, knowing what Bowie's background was. This time it was just three of us. Wala pa si Nivera in the picture. So during that time, it was an acoustic guitar and a song, so it would sound like a folk song, right? Or it's an
Mm-hmm.
acoustic song. So I was so nervous, and I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna sing in front of these two guys, and I don't know what they're gonna feel, what they're gonna think about my songs, if they would be interested with that. So I really felt I was auditioning, and I'm like, you know what, f it. If they don't like it, fine. I don't care. At least I give it a shot, and then if not, then that's it. So long, goodbye, farewell. But Bowie, you should share your story. Why? How the
No,
band
wala
was
na
formed.
naman.
Ano
Wala
ba
na
yan si
naman.
Bowie, oh?
Kasi naman eh. Kala ko ba, kaya nga today tayo nag-meet
Kaya nga
kasi.
today nag-meet, di ba?
Anyway, so I actually, when I moved from New Jersey to California, Wolf, do you remember coming to my house in Huntington?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
we were in touch.
Your kids were still
Um,
kids.
oh my God, yeah, they're older now. But so I knew Wolf had bands in between, diba? Like here in the US. How about you? Did you, when you became mananay, were you still playing music
Oh,
or?
yeah. So I just like Wolf. I have like four bands ever since I got
Mm,
here, like 20 years ago or 21 years ago. But the two bands were really the ones that I pursued and kind of really dedicated a lot of time in trying to make it here. So the first band was Red Lily. It was sort of like a more gothic sounding
Mhm.
band than Sugar Hiccup. So it's darker, but it was closer to where I came from. So it was like a comfort zone for me.
Mhm.
So to me, it was like, okay, I'm comfortable with this. And then my bandmates were, were all white. So I was exposed to that kind of audience. As in
Mhm.
talagang yung meron silang following may cult following sila kasi talagang gothic eh. So that was
Ah,
one. And I played with that band for a while in Tagal, and we had original songs, and we were really trying to make a niche out of that,
mhm.
out of that scene. And then while I was in that band, I started forming Stella's Notch. Stella's Notch was more of like, I don't know, yung mga music noon is more close sa modern day, womb,
Mm.
those kind of songs. So it's a little bit rock and then more on like, medyo hindi na siya ganun ka-ethereal or shoegaze or gothic. I pushed with that band as well. But then, wala rin. And then of course, I got how many kids in a row. So, medyo
A
napahinga.
sidetrack, oo,
Yeah,
oo.
na sidetrack yung banda. But
Mhm.
anyway, after a few years, giving birth, after birth, um, then I formed this other band. It was just carrying my name, Melody, with more covers from Sugar Hiccup and Stella's Notch. So it was more of like a like a recall of
Mm.
the other bands
Throwback.
that parang
Throwback.
ganon. And I
Mhm.
had a couple of originals or three originals in that band. But it was really nothing. I don't think we really pushed harder in this band with the melody so really wala naman we were there with Laklak Fest, we were there in some other events over the years, but dun lang talaga siya, but it's okay because we were just really getting together and having fun playing, nothing,
Yeah.
I guess, just being together
But
together to play
yeah,
music, yeah. And
cool,
then of
cool. So
course,
you didn't stop. Yeah, you didn't stop.
yeah, and then of course, the Mellowdees happened, and I think with this band, with this group, um, Marcy, we just got together in July. We just regrouped together in July. We were formed, I would say officially, we were formed September of 2019. We first had our show October 27 of 2019. We only had three shows, and then the lockdown happened in 2020. After 15 months, we regrouped in July of this year, and now we have a video. Now we have a song recorded, and we just started. We have not really gotten into polishing and working harder on our other songs.
Mhm.
Bowie being
And
here. Bowie,
yeah,
can you tell the
go.
story how the band was formed? Because Wolf and I were saying it's your fault.
Sorry, the signal, and I was listening. I heard you like garbled, so I was trying to get back and forth. Um, so I after I did some hard labor as the first few years of me being an immigrant, tama ba?
Mm-mm.
I quit that and then found myself back and help back in the music industry. So whoever came by, I would ask if they're touring or whatever. I could fix them a tour as well or gig. Nino Mendoza of the Blue Jean Junkies was touring the East Coast, and I offered him California. I mean LA to start with. Napasubo ko. So napasubo ko because apparently I thought it was just like gig, booking him in a gig, but um for him to get here, those logistics, accommodation, everything. So I landed touring with him, and then Melody. I was touring with Wolf, right?
Yeah, we yeah,
Yeah, we
those-
did Dallas, we did San Francisco.
yeah.
So it was like it was good old fashioned
Vegas.
rock and roll.
Yeah.
Vegas, you find a gig, you get paid, and then you try to get more by tips, whatever. Then rock and roll. That is your time away from surviving here, from work. But and Melody, she saw us at a gig in LA, and she asked, "Uy, jam naman ako dyan." And we're like, definitely. Had to, for her to jam with us. Now we were thinking, we're all male. It's a blues thing. It's a rock and roll, diba? How Dave Aguirre, Robin, how will we fit in melody? And then we because Blue Jean Junkies is rock and roll, like
Yeah.
blues rock and roll. The likes of Rolling Stones, David Bowie. We then thought of a melody singing a part where Tina Turner jammed with the Rolling Stones. Isn't that right?
I
No,
think
no,
it
no.
was her
No,
version of
she yeah.
it was
Of
her
course.
version of Whole Lotta Love.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah.
but Tina Turner
Yeah.
who was she jamming with?
No,
Tina
that's her
Turner.
band. That was her band. That was with Ike Turner.
Oh,
Ike Turner.
they
Yeah.
they made a version. It was so lovely, and we thought of doing that because that's our common jam.
Yeah.
We, and then we had her sing it. She winged it.
Nako,
That's
napa-Whole
how.
Lotta Love
Wow.
ako. Hindi naman
So
ako
it's like
Wow. Belter, no?
rock and roll, rock and roll,
Yeah,
and
that's why
then
yeah,
yeah.
that was good to see because, I always want to challenge people, I mean, because I like this band is challenging me to play different kinds of
Out of your
you know
comfort zone. Huh?
of rhythm. Yeah, I'm not in my comfort zone. Like the Laman, that I mean, I've never played drums like that in any
Yeah.
Wolfgang song. Maybe one that's called Center of the Sun, but it's not a reggae song. This is a reggae feel.
Beat. Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not lumbering.
I
There's the thing
like
that
hearing
goes
this.
up. Because in Wolfgang everything's lumbering. Blah, 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 blah. So this one,
Metal.
I had to lighten up my playing, and even the other original songs that we're working on, it's all new to me.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
yeah, and then I guess in melodies, with melody, it's like we're used to seeing hearing her falsettos and all of that, but she can also I
Right.
can hear it sometimes that she has that grit. She has grit,
Oh.
and it just needs to come out a little bit more with maybe alcohol, or
Uh-oh.
but it's there, and people, it's like, and I get excited when I because it's melody, and if you know her from the '90s, her voice is, ethereal
Haunting.
Mhm.
and smooth, and like that, but there's some grit in there, and that's what, you know to combine her original style and put some grit in there. I mean, that would be a really cool thing. That's what
What
it's.
about the songs? I'm curious, which we will watch, I promise. There are a few people coming in and out. I'll just shout them out. Nan Pereño, Carlo Andre
Si
Donet.
Inan. Hi, Inan. That's my kababata.
Nice. Joel Ringor and Bull
Familiar.
Sanael. I think he watches. That's why. And then si Mervin nga. Tapos si GJ Torres, also former NU DJ.
Si Mervin drummer,
Oh yeah,
mom,
Mervin is
loves.
watching. Hello,
I love you,
Mervin.
Mervin. Hi.
Yeah. So thank you. Thank you, everybody. Tell your friends. And if you're not watching live, you can watch the replay because we're having such a great time, a great conversation. So the song we will premiere was sort of a premiere because it's the first time we're putting it on here is Laman. Um, you were saying that Melody had written all the songs already, but obviously having played together, did the song evolve and
Oh yeah.
how did the guys
Oh my
contribute
God.
to it and stuff?
It has its own persona. I mean, when I write songs, and I write songs with my acoustic guitar most of the time, I don't have a picture, or I don't have an expectation of how it should sound like with a
Mhm.
band, and it always surprises me. When I play it with a band, and then they input their own talent, and they input
Yeah.
their own, whatever, into the song, and then you hear it totally different. So that blows me away every single time. But this is my first Tagalog song that I've ever written. because this
Oh,
is really my first Tagalog song, and I've struggled for years to write a Tagalog song.
yeah.
So when I played this actually with in front of Bowie and Wolf, and I just had that beat and all that, so I didn't even know that Wolf thought that it was going to be reggae. I didn't know that. I just had that beat, and then Bowie had his groovy bass line, and of course Nivera's funky rocky guitar. I mean, this song is its own distinct person because of these guys input.
Mm,
I,
yeah.
I could never imagine it otherwise because of their
It's like
musicality.
it's like the the song that Melody writes, the raw
Mhm.
song is like a body, a person. And then when she gives it to the band, we put clothes, we put
Yep.
pants, we put shoes,
Ah,
Yep.
hat, maybe some pomade
nice.
or
Yeah.
whatever, and then we dress it
So,
up. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, I think,
mhm.
and that's what I like about being in a band, and also, of course, special mention to Nivera.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I only met the guy when we formed this band,
Yeah.
and my only knowledge of him and everyone's knowledge of him is because of his parents, his famous parents. So I really didn't know what kind of a musician he was. And then when he started playing with us, and then now you hear it on the record, and
Mhm.
the work that he does on some of the other songs, it's like this guy's, you know,
Yeah.
he he's a very thoughtful musician. He thinks
Musician.
about
Yes.
and there's another. It's a fun. There's He has a funny side to his musicianship. He'll do stuff. He'll do licks and whatever sound effects, and it'll sound really like fit like perfectly. And then I go, "Hey, can you do that again?" And then he'll go, "Do what again? What you did a while ago?" It's like, "I don't remember what I did." It's like, "What do you mean you don't remember what you did? It's perfect for the song. You don't remember?" He goes, "I don't remember." So he's that kind. He has the thoughtful side, and he has that impromptu,
Yeah.
like
Artistic na.
yeah, just
Oh,
the artistic
improv, very
very
improv guy.
yeah, and
Speaking of which, I bet Nivera is like biting his tongue because someone just asked where is Nivera.
Yeah. Where
Can
is he?
someone can diba I copied him naman on the email. Oh my God. But he doesn't check his email. So can you text him someone? I'll try. Hold that thought. Let me try to text him.
he has a very
Um
active social life right now. So I
okay, in
wouldn't.
fairness, he's the youngest member of the band, people.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Let's just say that.
let him live.
And never mind. I should not say it. Never mind. I'll shut up.
Yeah. But actually, the event that Bowie and I had, he played. He was brilliant. He was just, there's no set. He was just like, he sang a few
Yeah,
songs,
he's
but the rest of the time he was just improv. And then Bowie brought a friend to help him carry gear, but ended up, I don't know if you met that guy. His name was Ralph. He's a saxophonist.
no.
So they jammed like,
And
what's happening? It was pretty cool. They even played some Tagalog songs. So
Oh,
so that
cool.
that was cool. So you Wolf, have you ever written a song too, or did you write for Locomotive your own songs? Or
no, I've never written songs. I always co-write songs because I don't have uh I don't have that gift of melody of literal melody of putting a melody
oh,
together like do re mi fa sol la ti do. I can't.
mm-mm.
For the life of me, even if I had a gun to my head and said, "Oh well, think, put a melody together and or you die,"
Yeah.
it's like just kill me now because I can't. But once, once I see a skeleton, then
hmm
I can. Then that's where I come in, and then I actually I can actually almost see the whole finished product right there when Melody was
Talaga?
playing on her acoustic. I could already feel because okay, that's a reggae. We'll talk about Laman. It's a reggae
hmm
feel. The lyrics, when you hear it right away, you get images in your mind, and it's walang hiya. So right away it's like wait. I can't. This can't be a reggae song. So we have to play this one like still aggressive because the lyrics are aggressive.
Mhm, mhm,
The lyrics are like it's like the lyrics of Every Breath You Take. It's
mhm,
obsessive. It's you know possessive and all of that. So Laman, the lyrics are like that too. It's about over loving or something. Oh,
Thank you.
or anything. Um. So yeah, I try to put I whatever I have in my mind. Like I'll give like all the songs that I've played on before, like Wolfgang,
uh-huh,
Three-Headed Dog, and Locomotive. It's once like whoever the like what Manuel and Wolfgang and Mon and Wolfgang and then Danny and Dave and Locomotive and Three-Headed Dog, when they would come up with riffs, I said I know exactly what to do, and then there we go. But me to come up with the riff, yeah. So help me God,
mm.
you know.
Bowie, did you hear from Rivera? Is he joining today? Do you know?
I was gonna ask as well. He
It's
is
okay.
MIA apparently.
Am I?
I know we'll have to do a solo Vera. But I guess people were here to watch this premiere of the Super Hyped Up Laman, the first song that you guys put on Spotify. I'm so proud of you.
Well,
Thanks,
that was
Marcy.
actually your idea. So
Yeah,
thank
thank you,
Uh,
Marcy.
But
it
they haven't
never
launched yet.
it
Okay.
really never occurred to me. When you told me, when
Mm-mm.
you told me that in that restaurant, it's like, oh, nga, no, pwede. It's like because
Oh my God.
Wolfgang's first single was a demo too. So why not? I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah, I
it's
think you guys were hesitating because it is a demo, right? So, background, how I got involved in all this. So, pandemic, I think. I don't, I- I've told people I was not really close to Bowie in the whole of Parokya. Siya yung hindi ko siya ka-close. But in the early pandemic days, I guess Joey, Thelma, was a
Film.
friend of yours. And then, Bowie followed. And then we realized, oh, we don't live far from each other. And we both love coffee. And we had all these ideas about immigrants and Filipino Americans and being creative in music and culture that we totally jammed our brains, melded. And then, yeah, he told me about the melodies. And then, yeah, and so it was always in the back of my head, yeah, we can do something with this band and stuff. Um, and then the other key to this is a friend of ours, and I know he's watching, Angelo, who I met on, of all things, Clubhouse just a few months
yeah,
ago. And
yeah.
I
What's the story? How did you guys meet?
Oh,
Because
you don't. Okay, so Angelo is the director of the video Laman. We met on Clubhouse, which is an app, an audio app, right? It was a random. Oh my gosh! Wait, Nivera is. It brings me to FB. Hold up.
he
I
has the
can't.
he has the links for the
Marcy,
I
Wait,
know
we are
for
not
the
wait
techie
lang.
viewers.
people.
Wait, Robin. I'll text you the link. You're on my phone.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
Okay.
gosh.
yeah.
what?
Wait lang.
Because he has
Okay. It's
the
a It's a StreamYard. I'll give it to you. Okay, wait
it's
lang.
the
Click
Should
the
I
link
text it to you?
of
Okay, bye bye.
the show,
ay
not
ako.
Yeah,
Cute
the.
talaga ito ni Robby, no?
Cute,
I
cute.
can't find it,
Cute,
sabi niya. Sabi
cute.
niya, ano ba yan? Oh, magkwentuhan muna kayo kasi hahanapin ko. I'll
Ay,
go off cam.
Okay.
Kwentuhan kayo.
I got lost there. Did you talk about how we met up in Orange County?
yeah, we just mentioned that I felt like I was auditioning in front of you guys when I was playing my songs because I didn't know, coming from your individual and different backgrounds, diba? And then my songs are just like acoustic. So I feel like, man, I'm like a folk
Oh, no.
singer. Uh, applying as a vocalist or as a singer with the Wolfgang drummer and a parokya bassist. Basically, that
What
that was in my head. So
what was in yours, Wolf?
Oh yeah, what
No,
was
I
what
was
in your
just
head?
I was just hoping that her songs were not too indie.
What do you mean by that?
I she would
Yeah,
sing
if
you
your
like
songs were too, too indie, too
Like
I
what? Like
it's in my
example.
head. I can't. It's hard for me to
how about
describe what I feel is indie, and it's
Yeah.
kind of.
oh man, that's a good question.
And I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not even talking about.
Example
It,
artist.
it's weird. It's weird.
Like
That's
like
why I
if
can't. I
it was
can't. I
pop,
have this
Ah,
idea in
definitely.
my
It was
head
like
that
if
oh.
she
might
was singing
be a
something about
little.
sunflower.
It might
like
be. No, it
oh.
might be a little too much.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Hoy! Ano ko ba? Where have you
Ladies,
been?
no,
yo, I couldn't
sorry.
click on the link and I forgot it was at 8.
Juice ko
That's
dai.
okay. That's okay. We just
What's up?
talk shit. We just talk ish
Yeah,
about
we
you.
just
You
talked a
were-
lot about you. You
Good.
know.
As long as you're talking about me. As
it
long as
was
it's me
good
you're
good
talking
things,
about.
good mostly good things. So
Mostly
ladies and
good.
gentlemen, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, Robin Nievera, this audience is not familiar with you, so I
Not
will
familiar with
introduce
me.
you. No, this is a
Let me give you a background of who I am.
Yeah.
let's go, let's go.
Let me give you a background. In 1986, Martin
Oh.
and Pops had sex.
God,
And
God,
9 months
God.
later,
Okay,
boom,
cut.
here I am.
Mismo.
So so there you go.
Ah,
Que
Boom, the Big Bang
horror.
Theory.
I
That's
die. Now we're gonna get like a note from your mom or something.
no, they won't. Who's the
Yeah.
audience?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
this
your audience, ayan nako, welcome to the NU 107 fans. And from what you told me, if you were telling the truth, you are familiar with NU 107 and the music that we used to play.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, Nevera told me, you think I play what my dad sings? No.
you guys were the only radio station to not play my parents' music.
Hey
That's why
Marty.
nobody knows who the fuck I am in that station. Are we allowed to say station?
Oh gosh.
That's fine. It's okay. It's been gone off the air for a long time, so you
I
can
know
say whatever you
you're
want.
talking to the wrong guy about why NU is gone.
It's okay. It's okay. So tell us
Marcy.
though. Oh,
Yeah. Can we have Nievera share his story how he got into this band?
correct.
Oh,
I don't even know.
oh, you want? Goodbye. Very nice to meet you.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice to meet you as well.
But
Sorry, I'm in the
bye.
street, yo. I'm on the street.
He's on the street. Hi,
I'm on the
everybody.
street.
Just
Right
like
here.
Ayan.
Where
thousands
where
of
was that?
North Hollywood. If you guys
Oh,
know.
there you
nice.
go.
Woo!
Wow, on a
Wow.
Monday night.
On a
Excuse me.
Monday night after
Woohoo!
Halloween.
Okay, how did you get involved with these guys?
So I needed a bassist. 3 years ago, I needed a bassist. So I called Bowie because we had become friends and we had met, and I wanted to, I wanted to make the friendship bigger and make him a bassist of mine. But I called him and he had another thing for me. He goes, "Hey, I'm jamming with Wolf and Melody," and I'm like, "Wow, cool. The three of you?" And he's like, "Yeah, we want to do something and stuff." And I said, "I'll jam. I just like jamming. And then we jammed. We did all the Melody songs at one time. I think I still have the video on my phone of our very first
Wow.
jam. Yeah,
Whoa.
Oh,
I
really?
still have
Wow.
it.
Don't delete that.
So I never
Uh-uh.
need that, man. So
Don't delete it.
Don't
Mm-mm.
delete it.
we jammed, and I guess the three of them liked me because here we are now,
Oh,
and
we
It's
now
loved
we're
you.
trying to make this thing a thing and all that. So yeah,
it's hard not to like you, man. Not stop us. You're a solid musician, so it fits,
well, thank you.
diba?
I appreciate
Okay.
that.
Yeah, man. It's like when I hear him play, I'm like, shit, man. This guy was not in the scene. In the
Yep.
scene
Mm.
Yep.
in
And you
90s.
never played my shit. Kidding.
No, no,
Wait,
and
wait.
yeah, parang
But neither did
wrong
Wish.
scene.
Was he? No, because he was born 86 or 86.
87.
Then
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
don't
87.
tell
Sorry.
na.
Okay.
So when all of this was happening in the 90s, he was 10 years old. He was a kid,
Not even, dude.
9,
Yeah, yeah, here's a baby.
9, 10. So sayang, man. So, well, he's
Me
making
too.
it
But now, yeah,
now.
but now we have
Yeah,
him, so we
yeah.
have the privilege
Yes.
of,
Now I get to
Yeah.
play for a Filipino band at 35.
Yeah.
When all you
Yes.
guys did it at
Better
20.
better late than never. And you're doing it in
Man.
America. America.
America,
Okay.
baby.
America. I'm
California.
wait. I'm curious. You
Yes.
do like rock music. So
Yes.
at what age did you say, okay, I'm not listening to the Martin and Pop stuff? And
What age did I not listen to the
yeah,
Martin and Pop stuff?
yeah.
One. What? Till this day, I don't know the whole "Be My Lady."
ano ba?
Dude, I don't need to know that. When people ask me, I go, dude, that song is the result of me. I don't need to sing that. I am the
That's
song.
right.
Don't mess with me in that song. I am that
Oh my
song.
Oh
God.
my God, Diyos ko
But
dahil.
but he knows the no you're on the right track.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
Oh,
the one
because you
song I
sing it,
want to do,
diba?
and he won't let me do it with him. I go, why won't you let me play that song? That's the most like the
Oh,
closest we're gonna sound together.
Yeah, exactly. That's all
oh,
I
that's
remember
okay.
that I would sing as well. But he doesn't want to. Okay.
Oh well, let's let him hear Laman and let's see what he thinks. And everybody, I think we're ready. Nivera, what we're doing is we're gonna show everybody the
The
video.
video, I made it.
The video. Okay, I'm
He
gonna
made it.
play it
He
so she
made it.
can react and we can discuss after.
Oh, oh, okay.
Okay.
So, okay, so yung reaction, diba?
The reaction.
Okay, everybody, ladies and gentlemen.
And then wait, and then we can tell the whole Angelo story after.
Sure. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this is Laman by the Melody.
This song is called Melody.
So, this is about.
Aking hirang ako'y iyo kahit hirang tikman ng paulit-ulit mainit man o tag-ulan aking laman tikman ng paulit-ulit sa'yo kahit hiram ako. Laman, tikman mong paulit-ulit, ibibigay sa'yo bukod sa puso ko. Laman, tikman mong paulit-ulit, aking laman, laman.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Very
I
sexy.
realize. What
Angelo's
in
there. Hey, Ange. What's up, man?
Angelo.
Angela is watching. So Angela is the director of this video, and like I was telling you guys, we met on Clubhouse, which is an app totally random. I don't even remember what the topic of the conversation was on Clubhouse. And we were active for like a week, and then afterwards, wala na. But then we clicked. You know, he said, of course I knew NU 107, and then he knew the Comiquero guys that I knew as well. And mind meld, that's what happened. And then I introduced him to you guys, and at the jam, that's how you guys met at Merienda Jam. That's how you guys met, and then magic. This all just happened, uh, and that's how things work out, right? It's pretty cool. So
Yeah,
how
man.
are you feeling? How are you feeling about this? Everybody, you please stream this song. It's on Spotify, Apple Music. Stream it because that's how we know what you think, and also follow the Mellowdees official. Again, I gave that when your name was Mellowdees with some random number, and I'm like, Bowie, change the handle on Instagram.
Yeah, she's the one who told me to to
Thank
change
you,
it.
Marcy.
Ayun. So,
She's our social media you know guidance.
and you, ayun. So, what's the feedback you guys have heard so far? Like, I know people are excited about it, at least the people that watch this, because they've seen me, like when I was at your rehearsal, people
Oh yeah.
following this channel and stuff, they saw that, they've seen me talk with Bowie, and then Wolf, he's been on some of these reunion shows as well. So parang, and then I did like an Instagram live interview with Nivera as well. So parang, I think they're seeing it, oh, it's one band, it's all coming together. So at least you have our viewers watching it and listening to it. How about
Yeah,
you guys? What's
it's
the feedback?
it's interesting to to see this a band forming because like Melody said earlier, we were official. I mean, if you really count in the work that we're doing,
Mhm.
it was really in July.
Yeah.
And then so the audience, whoever's paying attention on social media, is seeing this band, melding together
Uh-huh.
and learning from each other because we've never, we don't know each other from before. This is the first time
Yeah.
we're really,
True.
Yeah.
Not true. I knew
strange.
all three of you.
Huh? No, I mean, personally is what I mean. So,
Yeah,
we're learning, things from each other, and
yeah.
and
And so it goes.
and so it goes. I mean, that's how a band.
And
That's
I
how a
mean the
band is,
learning, right?
man.
Galing, galing.
That's how a band is. So it's for those who are interested in witnessing this band form
Hmm.
and produce music and produce and collaborate with other artists, like Angelo. I mean, I want to special mention Angelo because he's really the he's really the catalyst of all of this, because if it weren't for him, I don't know what we'd be doing right now,
Yeah.
because he really, it's like we had the songs we were practicing, but then, with COVID and everything, there was no concrete thing that we could do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
where is this going?
Yeah, it's like
That
there was no
how are we gonna?
direction. We
Yeah, how are
didn't
we
have a,
gonna?
we had a compass, but we didn't know how to work it. It was just going around in circles.
Oh my
And then
gosh,
so
yeah.
when you meet Angelo, and then we meet Angelo, and then he is on this personal mission of rediscovering his being Filipino.
Yeah.
S-
I'm
wi-
trying to
You
see if he can join. Okay, I just sent him the link. We'll see if he can
yeah.
join
So
live.
anyway, so he started all these things like we can do this. I can do this for you, and we can do this together, and then let's do it. And then we're like, whoa, okay, let's do it. And out of nowhere, Bubui's house becomes a fucking haunted set, you know. You
Yeah.
know, yeah. So that
because where he was going is like what that's where we want to go, something like that. You know, the
Yeah.
direction. The direction is like we were confused. It's like who do we cater to? The Filipinos, you know, the audience that who knows us, or we're in no. It's definitely your environment where you are right now. It's supposed to
Mhm.
be right, which
Right,
is
right.
new ears. We didn't care
Yeah.
about our background,
Yep.
but we knew how this the system goes, how because we're like, as Angelo puts it, we are seasoned artists. Is that
Mhm.
what yeah, is that
Not me.
well,
Yes,
you're
see.
seasoned with salt and pepper always.
Hoy!
Bro,
Huwag
I'm
ka
not seasoned. I'm
magpanggap.
marinated. Ako yung marinade.
There you go.
Basta nandyan na.
Ano ka? You are a you
Sorry,
are
guys.
a
I'm in Subway, love.
veteran player.
You're in the
Eat
subway?
fresh, fools.
Oh, akala ko
No
subway.
food.
Subway like Metro Subway. Okay.
No, it's in
Yeah,
LA.
that's how Wolf puts it, like we're all like, who is this guy? Marcy, we're like, we just met him, and then Wolf goes calling us, and got something that we should really seriously talk about. So Angelo is this and that, and I go like, yo, come on, Bowie, Angelo. The name palang is like angel. He's our angel. He was like, and
Oh my
still
God.
looking for signs. We're like looking for, because
I
we
didn't
were
know
at this
that.
we were at this point of me. I arrange stories because I like kind of selling uh for our band, like for
Hmm.
example, that's what I do, like so there are, to cater to Filipino
Right.
audiences,
And I think
but
like what something Angela and I agreed with is that we have to go beyond that. Um, because we love the fans, we love the NU fans,
yes,
the Sugar Hiccup fans, the Wolfgang
yeah, don't
fans,
get
and
us
the
wrong,
Parokya fans.
Martin and
But
Pops fans.
we
That's
we
the
know
most.
that yes, that is the most. So hopefully we can cross over to
But don't
those
worry, guys.
fans.
There's Gary big fans.
Ay, nako. You're so cute. I can't. I can't.
yeah, and
Um,
yeah. So yeah, what Bui's saying is that yeah, that's. I mean, now with our collaboration with Angelo, we have another avenue. It's not just the Filipinos we can play to. We can
yeah,
play to everybody now.
yeah.
Which
And
in my experience with Locomotive and Three-Headed Dog, I've been doing it with trying to do it with those two bands. And that's why I was reluctant to join this one because, I didn't want
been there,
to
done that, yeah.
been there, done that. Hmm.
well, not really been there, done that. It's like, you
I've
know,
tried it.
I'm a single guy. I don't have a family. So when my art is my thing,
Hmm.
whatever, music, whatever, my writing, my podcast, I put everything there like I would put if I was a father or something like that. But so I really was a little guarded until I heard
Hmm.
Melody songs. I was like, okay, yep,
Wow.
yeah, because she had songs. And you always go where the songs are, man. That's in my experience. If I could, give advice to musicians out there, if you find yourself with a songwriter, or if you're the songwriter, you go with the songwriter because
Yeah.
all you got to do is play drums. Ah!
Uh,
Whereas iba,
Nivera, look at that. Oh, kwela talaga si Robin. What a super talented cat.
yeah.
Nux.
Wow. Meow.
What?
There's feedback, oh, di ba? Kwela ka daw. Kwela.
Ooh.
And speaking of
Yeah,
songs, then uh we just call him Rob, man. I mean, Nivera is such a weird. Nivera has some songs of his own that are really cool that I'm
Yeah.
excited to work on. That he's actually giving it to the band because he has his own songs that he sings, which is really I like the style of music. So which is, but he's gracious enough to give us some of his songs that we can work on it, and I'm excited to actually work on it.
I'm excited to hear that song too, man.
Oh man, we should
Yeah.
start jamming that song. So
I know.
Robin has this, like, it's like a minus one ne, because it's done. It has
Oh,
all the
nice.
instrumentation, everything. It's recorded. It's
Which we
done.
can still change.
Yeah.
That's not set in stone.
So he said, "Hey, I have this, and listened to it, and I'm like, okay, let me see what I could do with this, and I was able to write like lyrics and
Lyrics.
melody with it, and then I kind of jammed, we jammed together, and like, yeah, let's do it. So
Oh,
we
nice.
have yet to do it because we still have not. We just like
We don't even have time to practice because you guys have day jobs and
yeah, yeah.
doing your own thing. Yeah, but I think that is what's different about it. There are many, many from that generation that are here in the US and they still play music, but a lot of times they play the hits, diba? They haven't really experimented, and I think the melodies. That's what's special about it is that this is a new music. First of all, it's a new configuration of people. Like I said, we've never seen any of you guys play together. And then it's new music, the songs you wrote, and now you're telling me Nivera has his songs. That's
Mhm.
his vibey songs.
No,
And
no.
Hmm.
so that not vibey?
Okay,
Oh, what?
I'm vibey. Nivera is
What's
vibey.
the
The
song?
song that we
Yeah.
sent them is the opposite of vibey.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, I'm so
Sounds more like
intrigued.
than Nivera. That's why I was like, this would make more sense with these guys.
Oh, cool. So yeah, so that's exciting. You're making new things in a new world. And so what are your hopes after this? Not plans, huh? What do you hope will happen? And then we can talk about plans.
I hope people stop calling me Anak ni Martin. Kuya.
Anak ni Pops, pwede.
Anak ni Martin. Take both. Both. I want them to
Dude,
say, oh,
Oh
those
my
are the
god.
parents of Robin.
you know, no,
Yeah,
you know what?
yeah, dude.
No, I will say, Nevera, Mr. Robin, when you played the gig on Sunday, and half those people did not know who your parents were, right? So that was cool. I think it's just you getting out there with a different audience. This is what they call some people who didn't know who you were. Go, oh, you mean the carrot-headed guy?
The carrot-headed guy.
That's his hair. So, but you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, like he played. It was really so cool when he played. And so there are people who do not know that. But the funny thing was the people who kind of knew because they've been in the U.S. for so long. So they didn't go to the Martin Pops thing, but they are aware of who they are. And they kept staring at you, and they go, "Sino siya? He looks familiar. Who is he?" Then I go, "Look harder. You'll figure it out." So- and then they'll go, "Oh my God, Pops!" So I'm sorry. That part we can't change. It's your face.
On a
Yeah,
different,
but hopefully with the audience like that, as you said, hopefully the audience, we can a new audience that we can attract with our music. They won't know
Mhm.
who any of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll accept us for who we are now. I mean now, because I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
forget.
and the people
Forget.
who, yeah, and the people who know our bands from before, our separate bands and backgrounds, and when they hear Laman, they'll be like, doesn't sound like any of those bands.
Yeah.
But then when it goes to that bridge, and then melody goes to that operatic,
Oh.
you
Uh,
know, and then I turn on the Wolfgang, pan, to, pan, to, pan, to.
and then I do
That's
the
when,
Martin Rivera thing. Just kidding.
yeah,
Yes.
That marunong.
yeah.
Martin
So
can't do that shit. Mm-mm.
so
Mm-mm.
the melody fans are going, oh yeah, she can still. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I'm getting from the comment section. It's like, yeah, she can still hit those notes. And
Mhm.
then and then I'll get there'll be some comments. Yeah, it's like Wolfgang, and then meld with Paroque and Sugar. I mean, it's nice to see music fans talking about music.
Yes.
And when they're
Yes.
talking about your band, it's more
Mhm.
fun because they're analyzing your band right in front of you. And they're not,
Yes.
and they have thankfully Filipinos are respectful enough to not say, "Oh well, no, the motherfucking sucks. I'd rather eat shit." They don't talk like that, so we don't get comments like that. We get nice comments and
Oh,
thought.
and
Um,
hey,
there's
well,
comments,
check
right?
out.
Mick Diaz.
Yes, Mick Diaz says she's never heard Wolfgang. It's your loss, Mick.
Wolfgang,
How old are you?
Wolfgang,
Yes.
Ask how old
Well,
Wolfgang.
that person.
Mick, I mean, you got your computer right in front of you. Go to YouTube, type in Wolfgang Band, and it's all there.
Amadeus,
And
Yeah.
not the
there.
classical.
Oh,
Not the
in
classical.
fairness, because she was here now, I guess she had moved to the U.S. But go check it out,
Oh,
Wolfgang. I was
yeah.
listening to Darkness Fell like recently. I was like, whoa, crap, that's a good song. I've forgotten, like, oh,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
song. Um, yeah. So hopes buoy ikaw.
Did Melody just leave?
No,
She did
yeah,
now.
she dropped off. Siguro
Okay.
the connection.
I
Mm-mm.
hope. Um.
I hope she gets back.
Hopes.
The high hopes.
High
Correct answer.
hopes.
No, like for example, all of us have different avenues before, and then this certainly put a staple to a big effort,
Mm-mm.
as a group, because it's easier to work with a group, like, because if not one is not, can't do this, the other can, as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to like Robin or Melody do this when we do solo things, it's it's four of us against one on the effort. So
Mm-mm.
wherever this goes, it's still like Rob. We are allowed, and we are still artists as our own
I
individual
gotcha.
artists. Like for
Yeah.
example, Wolf has his station, so we are all
Melody's next thing.
establishing
Yeah.
something. My hope is that that in this band, all our what we want to do can fill in, the bigger picture, which is I want to tour in South by Southwest. Why wouldn't it be fun if we would play with the Melodies, something like that?
Yeah, man.
Mm.
South by
I hear
Southwest.
you.
That's
Oo.
Hey,
what I want to
Ay,
be.
Melody can't come in, can't get in though.
Yeah.
hala,
Oh, never mind.
bakit?
She's trying to get in.
Try
She's like,
again.
hey!
Why kaya?
uh,
So I hear what you're saying. You're
that's
you're
my hope. It's like
saying
to move for
That
further.
was
And
deep, Bowie.
what?
It was so deep. I like his answer.
Oo.
Right.
did you know what hope is in the tindahan? Shit, Robin. You buy
No,
hope?
that's a good. No, that's a good. That's a
Like
really good goal. The South by
yeah,
Southwest, 'cause,
South
yeah,
by
abandoned
Southwest.
melodies would thrive in
Yeah.
an environment like that, because South
Mm-mm.
by Southwest is a lot of open-minded people when it comes to music. So
Yeah,
yeah,
Right, right.
I've been back and forth to Texas. That would be and Melody as well, and Robin, and Wolf, Dallas, San Antonio, and Houston. We
Mm-mm.
cater to a certain crowd, but Austin is certainly where we want to be, and that's my target. And as long as the that that the cities that I mentioned, we would like to have a tour going on there sooner or later. That South
Yeah.
by
Very cool.
Southwest, yeah. Before you get into that, you would have to establish what we're trying to
Mm-hmm.
do.
yeah,
Recording,
Mm-hmm.
definitely a
videos.
package already. So,
Yeah.
we're talking about we have to not be messing around.
Right, right. But so I get what you're saying also that because you all have individual projects, the success of the melodies, it's not bad for the individual artist because it's just
That's true.
gonna push it up. Like definitely, I've heard some of Nivera's solo songs as well. I'd
Yeah.
love to share that. And then of course, always listen to Wolf's podcast.
Yep.
Yun. Ano pa? Melody Hopes.
My hopes for this band is actually for us to ano ba? Parang
Louisiana.
Let's put it
I
out,
guess
manifest. Oo, put it
Yeah,
out there.
alam mo mataas pangarap ko eh.
Oh, sige.
I'm really
Speaking Princess.
really looking at performing at the Grammys or
Uh-huh.
winning an award, parang like let's say best foreign music or something. Maybe if they create a category like that, because my wish talaga, I'm going to my wishes na, is for
Oo.
this band to be that pioneer Phil-Am band that will open doors for more Filipino or more Phil-Am bands to be recognized globally. So the likes of, let's just say, Jokoy is a Filipino-American comedian. You have Olivia Rodrigo, right?
Rodrigo. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have
Mm-hmm.
HER. HER is half Filipina and she's half black and she's
Black.
a
Mm-hmm.
guitarist. So walang Phil-Am na band that's right there. Eh. I'm talking about a band. So I wish that this is gonna be that band wherein, hey, that's a authentic Phil-Am band because we are Filipinos. Because we know Fanny, right? Fanny, they were here and years ago they made it and they were known. But Phil-Am band na talagang galing kami lahat sa Pilipinas eh, you know?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And
Mm-mm.
then we tried it
Marunong
here,
mag-Tagalog.
marunong mag-Tagalog,
Not
and
all of us.
and then
But you
we
know how to
have
say pack shit. Pack shit.
I'm
we
not
have Tagalog songs, di ba?
still.
Oo.
So
Yeah, you have Tagalog
yun lang
songs.
eh, yun eh, that film band, I hope that would be us.
You know what you're going against, and yeah, I'm not being a downer, but it's really there isn't a rock and roll band. There isn't a rock band. We're swimming against the tide here of this kind of music. So it would be groundbreaking in different senses. Like sana nga, it will usher in a new wave of this kind of sound. And yes, Phil that would be great. Uh,
Yep.
Asian American at all, diba? There isn't really an Asian American rock band.
Mhm.
There's a lot of hip hop artists for
Right.
sure,
Yeah.
but not this genre. And we have a
Mhm.
lot of singer songwriters now, female
Too
mostly,
many.
Right.
that are making. Yeah, Nivera's fighting because walang lala. Oh, there's no guy, so
I'm
there
not
you go.
a songwriter. Oh, I'm not a singer songwriter.
Well, you sing and you write your songs, but
We
yes, you're not a
we
singer songwriter
we
genre. Yeah,
singer
yeah,
songwriters. Singer
yeah, yeah, yeah,
songwriter is a genre,
Well,
diba? It
actually,
means
yeah,
I mean the
yeah, like
the
folky.
band, the rock band thing here in the States. Yeah, you could say that for the, I wouldn't say mainstream
Mm-hmm.
side of things. Yeah, mainstream included, all the rock bands that I listen to that are new, they're not
Mm-hmm.
famous at all. They're all touring bands, hardworking bands that have cult followings, that will
Right.
always have
Yes.
loyal followings, that will always watch them, so they can afford to tour, even without,
Right.
they don't have to play
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden because music is not for that many people. It's not
Yes.
Bruce Springsteen, it's not Billy Joel,
Mm-mm.
but you know, uh, but with a
This is
band
true.
like us, where the lead singer's name has the word melody in it. The name of the band is the Mellowdees, and it's all about, it's it's notes. It's about songs.
Right.
Whereas my band before, we we would write songs on our terms, and like
Mm-hmm.
ram it down your throat. It's like, you like this, whether you like it or not. This is the way it is. It's the same attitude with this band, but somehow Melodies songs and Rivera songs, they're easier to digest for a lot of people and not just this crowd. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's like the songs are made for a wide audience, but there's, like I said, there's that grit from everybody. There's a
so.
grit
So
from each member. So the
Mm-hmm.
people the music lovers will who understand that feeling of the grit, they'll know. It's like, yeah, this band is
Mm-hmm.
badass. Yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
sing melodic songs, but they're badass. They're arrived. The thing is still, it's Pinoy rock, and that's what Pinoy rock is. It's
In your
arrives
face.
in your
Mm-hmm.
face. This is I'm Filipino. Fuck it, Ganon. That's the attitude, and that's I hope that that attitude and along with the melodic music, that is, I think, I hope,
What will carry you through?
yeah,
Yes.
will carry
Javert,
through. Yeah.
you were gonna say something, Robin. What was it?
Oh no, it was gonna be a joke. It wasn't important. I didn't want to bother because Whoop was getting really deep, so I was like, "Don't say it." Like, Whoop's getting really deep. I go, "Don't say it, man."
Pare, even if I'm getting deep, you just crack a good one. Okay lang sa akin yun, man.
Oh my
But the
God.
problem is,
He's. You
what
guys are
Whoop,
stoned, anyways.
what
Yeah.
I'm not stoned. I'm not stoned.
He's
I'm
just eating. Yeah, yeah. No,
different.
Halloween. It was Halloween last night, so I
Trick or
don't
treat.
blame you.
I got a treat. So my problem is these three people have fans. They all have their genre fans,
Okay.
and you're all saying that you want my fans to get on board. I Nivera has zero fans. Robin
No.
Robin Nivera
Oh,
has Martin and Pop's fans, which means they're old. They're
Oh,
very old.
we will get you there, buddy. We will get you there. What's that
Their stuff. I
about?
know that the Martin and Pop's fans understand. Because sometimes they don't. On my gigs, they come up to me and they're like, "Sing Be My Lady," right? Say that you love me and all that stuff. And I'm like, you don't know
Well,
me.
what
Dude,
the best part of it, Mr. Ruben, is we are looking for different ears. We could I don't say I have fans. I had fans of the band
the
of
band.
my past bands. Um, but we cater to, that's what I like. The chemistry that we are trying to build is to cater to different ears.
Yep.
Yeah,
We
Therefore,
got it.
I go to. I super agree with that.
Yeah.
You make
Yeah.
music, you make music that's timeless, not trendy.
yeah, timeless. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think
because
that.
I think Robin, with your guitar playing in this band, even if it's not in this band, but we're talking about this band for now. But with your guitar playing, with all the songs that we're making, you are actually being noticed. Na, huy, parang okay, okay mag-guitar. I mean, your guitar playing,
Yep.
oh man,
Yeah, you're getting
I've
noticed.
been with guitar players, jeez, man, and I tell you, you you stand out. You stand out, and
It's
it's
because I'm
not.
bigger than the three of you.
because you're taller than us.
Because I'm a
No,
tall
but
If
Filipino.
you
no,
stop standing
but
too
even
tall.
if yeah, even if they
You,
don't see you, diba? It's the ear nga. It's how you play. Grabe.
Actually,
It's good. You got
Yeah.
something, man.
Yeah, like I said, it comes back to that angas, that attitude
mm-hmm.
of,
Angas.
yeah, that's the Pinoy's, that's what they like. That's what people like. They like angas. That's why people like Lady Gaga, because she has angas.
I don't like
That's
her.
why they like her, man. I mean, no, I'm
that's
serious. I'm being
I
serious.
like
That's
Oh,
why people
you
like
can't
her
spell
because she's,
angas without ass.
huh?
Maybe that's why we like Lady Gaga.
Well, I mean, I don't like her, but I mean, that's what I
no,
noticed. I mean,
yes, yes.
she has spunk, and people like
Mhm.
that about her. She has spunk,
Spunk.
because she's not the prettiest one, and she's not the prettiest girl in the crowd, but she
Mhm.
has spunk. So why is she the
And
most
she loves
Filipino female in
Filipinos.
the world? Huh? Oh,
No, yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
it's not her
We'll
No,
beauty.
get
she's not.
we'll get
Thank you
there.
for saying.
Oh,
and I do agree though, because Marcy and the guys know when I see us in video, especially when we're performing. I mean, we've performed 3 times all together since we've been together. We, I look at us on stage and I'm like, gosh, we look good. As I mean, I'm not saying this because you're my bandmates or like visually on stage. Aside
mm-mm.
from how we sound, I think we really look great. Meron ng ano may dating
Wait,
na
the
for
thing.
me ah.
May
For
arrive,
me may arrive
may
na
arrive.
Hindi pang Lady Gaga pero meron na, it's there. It's
Yeah,
there, and I
Oh.
think and us being really parang ano nga to parang basketball team na binuo. Alam mo yon, yung like we don't really know each other. All we know
yeah,
is that okay, we could play music
Mm-mm.
together, we have this chemistry together. We can come up with great songs. Let's just do
Now,
it.
now let's look for money.
Yeah,
I'm not
of course.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
so
we're like
you're
the
looking for money.
we're like the Lakers now, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all these mega players in the Lakers now.
Max Mega daw. I don't know
No,
basketball,
in the
but
Lakers. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's
No, so
LeBron, all
yung
these
my
big.
my hope for you, okay, will
Yeah,
hopefully lead
Oh
to
yeah,
money.
what is your hope?
My hope, I really kind of hope and plan, and I'm putting it out there
Eh,
because
that's
about when you
yan.
put it out into the universe, I hope they use one of your songs, maybe Laman, in a commercial. Para may
yeah, man.
a
Right.
commercial or a movie or something, because this kind of music now, that's how they get played. It's a car commercial or something. Where do
Right,
you hear rock bands? It's now in a car commercial. That's the
right.
only place you can hear it. So
Yeah,
that's what I hope will happen within the year, and it's a totally doable. And of course, as things open up, hopefully you can tour. I don't know if it was Nevera's idea to do like a parang documentary of you guys going on tour, or was it Bowie?
don't tell
One
the
of you guys was talking.
idea. Don't share
Why
that
is she
idea in
shouting?
public.
Don't shout. Why is that? Why shout? What?
No,
Someone else
no,
is
so,
stressing. I was like, don't tell the public that idea.
okay. No, okay. I won't tell the idea. No, but
That's such a great idea.
okay. So that's why we have to
Such
put it
a,
out there. So we will do it. We'll do
we will
it.
do it, but someone might do it faster. And I'll be very upset if they
No,
do it faster.
no. We'll do it about you guys. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So
So it's about the melodies. It's all about the melodies. Because like earlier, going back to earlier, just on my Instagram feed, people are following you. Oh, we should invent pala a hashtag. Because they can see the progress from when I talked to Bowie on the beach. Tapos Wolf's
right.
birthday,
Yeah,
first dinner out of the pandemic. We had dinner. All of these things are, they were all ideas in our heads. And
yeah,
look at it. Here it is now. And so
yeah,
those other ideas, creating
Manifest.
a rock, yeah, we're gonna make it happen. So yes,
yeah.
Nivera, you
Yeah,
have many ideas. We have to make it
I'm
happen.
yeah, I'm really happy that these particular people that I'm working with now, not just the band, but the people around the band who are helping the band. I this is the closest to an actual team
Mhm.
that I am working with that have the same mindset, that they have the same vibe, and it's like the goal is really it's not really a set goal, but it's like we're representing our country because we grew up from there, so we have a wider perspective. We're Filipino Americans, we're not just Filipinos, and we're not just Americans, we're Filipino Americans.
Mhm.
I am dual citizenship, so my heart belongs to two countries. My loyalties between two countries.
that's
So
true.
it's
Well
that,
said.
yeah, it's that thing. It's we have to we're really representing, man, and not just the band,
Mhm.
but everyone around us. You, Marcy, Angelo, with his film expertise and his musicianship, and it was actually Angelo who saw the potential in this band. Maybe you as well, Marcy, because you're the one saying, "Yeah, you have to put your thing on Spotify. You have to, you're telling all these things that we didn't probably not do if you didn't say anything." But Angelo
Mhm.
himself is like, let's make your first song that you release the Tagalog. And you're like, what? Are you sure?
Yes.
Like, yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
It
and
put us to an edge. It
yeah,
put us to an edge that we had to try to get that part of our brain to update. Like
yeah.
we're
Uh-oh.
from the
To
90s. Like
reset. Yeah.
we recording is like a big recording studio, and we do our stuff right.
Mhm.
Now we had to learn how to
DIY. Uh-oh.
DIY.
Very DIY. We're
DIY. We
DIY.
have we
Yeah.
have our sound. We definitely know how to work out our recordings and stuff. But now we had to step out of our comfort zone, like you said, diba?
Yeah.
And work as a
Mm-mm.
team. It can't be like one of the other only. Talagang team effort, yeah.
Wow.
Because
And so
Angelo,
how's it doing on Spotify? For some reason I can't see. Are people streaming it? People,
Um,
please stream it.
I have the data
What?
analytics when it first released, like the day or 2 days after. There's a lot. I think 81% of the listeners are guys, and then
Huh.
18% are women. And then I forgot, but majority of the listeners are from the Philippines. And
Okay.
then it's broken down to other countries. Like we do have a listener from even from gosh, Iceland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, we do have listeners from
Cool.
Canada, from
It's it's the
America.
it's the only Filipino in Iceland.
Probably my aunt. My aunt lives in in Iceland. That's
Oh,
probably why.
really?
Yeah. So I have to check again, like a week after the
Or
Wow.
analytics.
it might be Bjork.
Oh,
Wow.
This is
wow.
Sigur Rós.
Yes, figure
Sigur Rós.
us.
Bjork, yeah.
Gross. Hopefully, well, this show, people watch it, and I know those like in London and that, in Europe, they won't see this till tomorrow because of the time difference.
Yeah.
But a
There's
lot of
just
the listeners who joined us for the NU reunion shows are from around the world. There's a big scene in the Middle East, UAE, Dubai, Saudi. There's a big rock scene there, and we've featured them, and they follow us. So maybe when we can travel again for real, you guys can play there because that would be cool. I mean, they
Yeah.
listen to this kind of music and they all know you
yeah.
and will know Nivera as well and discover him. Okay. So again, thank you so much. It's so fun to talk to you guys. It's a Monday, diba? It's Monday. Monday night, Tuesday for everybody in the Philippines. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want more of this, just let me know who you want to listen to. I'll hunt them down. When can we get Glenn over
Gary V.
here? Let's
Gary
go.
V.
He's coming here tomorrow.
Gary Vee.
I don't know if Glenn has in of if he wants to be on camera though. So I don't. I know he doesn't. So yeah, mga request of people. Si Gary V gusto niyo? What?
Gary Vee.
Uh,
That's what I said.
hey, Kia. What's his daughter's name? Kiana, right?
Yeah.
She's doing. What's that?
She has a show on Thursday. She has a show
Yeah,
here on Thursday. Why am I
yeah.
promoting her? She won't promote me.
she's.
Why,
I'm just saying
why
she's
am I
good.
helping her?
She's doing
Why am I
well.
helping her? She's not going to help me out. She will. She will if I ask her. I'm just joking. Please watch her show.
You
She's the best.
see, please ask her to listen to the melodies and open up their minds, diba? People, listen to this. I
Yep.
didn't realize, I'm sorry I didn't translate the song kasi balaktot din ako mag-Tagalog. Pero, ang lalim pala. Tapos it's so sexy. Oh my gosh.
No, and
Melody.
it's for Melody's first Tagalog song.
Nah.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Where did it come from, Melody? What's your,
Ah,
tell me, tell
Secret ba
me.
lang?
secret.
So she wanted
Rated.
to just like Martin and Pops had Robin. So, oh my god.
Oh.
No, but
I'm sorry.
I,
What's that,
I,
Wolf?
I want to. I really want to promote it in the Philippines, of course, because it's in Tagalog, and to provoke people's minds, man, with the lyrics, because yeah, they are of that ilk, but they're still provoking. They're still thought provoking, you know,
Mm.
es- especially for the Filipino psyche, you know.
I,
I,
who
I
plays this?
find
Who
it
plays
interesting
this in
how,
the Philippines
huh?
now? Who plays this kind of music in the Philippines now?
Ain't nobody
The
does.
kind of music.
Nobody. Yes.
Did you send it to, 'di ba, Wolf? Jam ba yun? And
What do you mean? Is
the
there a
the
band that plays music like
no,
this? Is the radio?
no,
Uh-uh.
no, she's asking if we have sent this to like radio
Oh well,
stations.
yeah. I
Uh,
sent it. I sent it to Francis in a
Oh,
show
okay.
with you, and I also sent it to Jam 88.3. So hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully they like it. Hopefully they'll play it, and hopefully more people will listen to it on the radio. And
Yes.
I'm just interested in how people are going to react to the lyric. Because
Hmm.
you know, yeah, just because,
Ayon.
just because.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, people that are still watching and stayed with us, Thank you for sticking around over an hour. Sarap kasi magkwentuhan. Thank you, and do listen on Spotify, Apple Music, watch the video, follow Melodies Official on Instagram, and individually, these guys are all on Instagram. Um, and tell Robin Rivera, aka Rivera, we appreciate him and welcome to rock and roll,
What?
dude.
Okay.
What? What?
Welcome.
I've always been rock and roll. What the heck? What?
No, I
You don't know. I've always. This is the problem. This is the problem.
You don't know.
This is the problem. I've always been rock and roll.
I know you did, but I'm telling our fans, the fans of this genre, to go follow you because you do play this kind of
Oh.
music. Yeah, diba? Go follow.
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
diba, they wouldn't think to follow you
It's
because,
actually it's actually more fun because then people are gonna be shocked. Like, whoa, you were
We'll have
yes,
rocker pala,
we'll
yeah.
have another interview that how we perceive without bandmates with him. I mean, we know how he was growing up, right? But when he surfaced with his guitar stuff and he was inclined to rock, us musicians were like excited. So I
Yeah.
have to tell it to you
I
right
remember
now, Robin.
I remember telling the Melody and Louis, it's like, buti na lang rocker si Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who said? Who said that? Who said that?
I said that. I said it's like buti na lang rocker si Robin
Because
because
you were
then
like, you know, like,
Grabe kayo. What did you think I was gonna play? What did you all think I was gonna play when I went in there?
because if
no,
you
Fucking
beanie
like
acoustic?
lady.
Am I gonna play some Taylor Swift shit? Some bullshit.
like
no, but the
ballet
thing is,
ballet
Some
music,
bullshit.
the truth is, man,
ballerina.
before I met you with this band, I had never met you before. I didn't even know you played guitar. And then
When
when
he
Yeah.
Louis
saw
said,
That's that
yeah,
when he saw
sucks.
your
I didn't
when he saw
know.
your picture that you were wearing the Hooters girl. That's why he was like, you know,
Oh my god. Why would you show him that picture?
so that's
The
this is
worst
the
picture
guitar
to send
player.
him.
When you were wearing the Hooters when you
That,
worked at
dude, that's
Hooters.
all
Oh
over
my god.
Instagram. That
I
picture.
Yeah,
know.
that was
Where's
a gig,
Ricardo?
dude. That was a gig. I totally did a gig in that costume. I fucking did a gig in that.
Oh,
I played heavy rock in that costume.
Yeah, but the thing is, I never wala. Our paths never crossed. So I
Yes.
didn't know. I didn't know. That's why my
It's okay,
reaction
my
was,
band never got famous.
yeah, but my reaction is the point. It's like, wow, ang galing pala mag-gitara nito. Buti na lang rocker siya kasi ang
That's
melody
true.
is
Bagay.
you know, it's the
Kasi
Oo.
kung
it's the rock crowd that has your talent, and it's not the pop crowd. Then because there are certain guitarists that I look at in the pop world. They're like, oh man, why are they there? They should be
Wolf,
mm-mm.
here.
yeah, Wolf
That's
has
why.
said it right. He stepped away from his comfort zone. Meaning, kung hindi rock na yan, wag na lang, right?
Yeah,
Like wherever, because he's in a different path already as working as all, we all are. If you're gonna play music, it must be something that you prefer.
yeah,
Yeah.
So if it's not, diba,
yeah.
you have better things to accomplish.
Of course, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it.
Correct. Tsaka, you bring the young blood, Nivera.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah. Oo naman.
I'm not that
Whenever.
young, y'all.
We're almost the same age. What
Oh,
is wrong with you guys?
Oo nga, ano. Oh. No, kasi di ba Robin's like early 20s, di ba tayo mga 30s? Kaya ganon.
Yes.
I'm an early
no,
I'm
no, no,
40s.
no, no,
driving, so
no.
you can't see my face.
Mr. Nabila.
You cannot see my face, but my eyebrows are up.
Hey, Rob,
Just go with it, man. Just go with it.
there's the question here, Robin. What are your influences? You might as well answer something.
My influencers? Oh shit! What a weird question. I listen to a lot of weird stuff. So in high school, it was a lot of U2, a lot of Dave Matthews. As a guitarist, that Dave Matthews is really cool.
Oh yeah.
John Mayer, obviously. But my favorite guitarist of all time is Jimmy Page, guys. So
Yeah,
that's my shit right there.
Wow.
right
Oh,
Jimmy
there.
Page is my guy.
nice.
See?
All right.
Right there. Nice
Yeah,
and
but
nice and
Nice.
dirty and smooth. Jimmy Page.
No wonder we're dirty.
That's him.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm super dirty, bro. I'm dumi.
But clean in his heart.
No,
That's enough. That's
who said I was pure? That's the wrong celebrity kid.
that's another show that we will have.
Well,
It's the
I,
the late night.
No, but what
why,
like you
why,
said,
why are there too many
like what
puns?
yeah, and like what Marcy said. I mean, Robin brings those sounds
Mhm.
of the younger. Well, yeah, a younger generation. Well, not even the generation.
Just
Just
yeah,
Basta,
this
to
just
The
all the
same
girls,
generation. I mean,
to all the girls
yes.
listening,
The girls.
I'm the
What?
oh he got cut off. He
Again,
got
again,
beat.
again. Cut off.
He's what?
out. No, that was beautiful. I said I'm the D in melodies.
Oh.
sabi sa inyo,
Ako
diba?
yung D, guys.
Yeah.
These
Yun.
nuts.
You're not that a
These.
dick to me.
These nuts.
These,
You're not a
These
dick,
nuts.
no,
right?
that's not what you said. These stood for. I said
Yep,
something
I said
else which I
that.
won't say.
Oh my
Oh
Oh
my
yeah,
god.
but
god.
he brings that sound, man. He brings that.
Yeah.
It's not really on Laman because he's playing, straightforward rock guitar there, but in other songs that it comes out, the his U2 influences come out, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Cool, man. It
No.
brings another flavor to the band,
Yes,
Nice.
a different flavor. Like you said, like the rest of us have known each other from before. So having him there, it's like, whoa, this is new. The
Mm-hmm.
fact that the three of you are new together, tapos plus Nevera, talagang, whoa, this is a whole new thing, guys. It's
Yeah.
solid,
A whole
good
new
music.
thing.
Ganon.
Yeah. It's interesting, and we're building fans as we form, as we meld together.
Yep.
Hopefully we bring some fans along, who are interested in the music, interested in the band,
Hey,
and the
so
whole.
I want to do something, a jam for Christmas. So think of, I'll put it out there again para mangyari, di ba?
Mhm.
Like, remember our unplugged acoustic Christmas sa NU? Something
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I wanna
Ooh.
do something. So guys, get ready. Who knows? Maybe you'll make a Christmas acoustic version of "Be My Lady." Just
What the fuck?
kidding.
Isn't it already acoustic? Isn't it already acoustic?
Or yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, let's try to get together before Christmas, huh? Like I don't know.
Well,
I'll
we
see you
have
guys.
we do. I mean, off topic. We do have a brainstorming this day next week, so we can
Yeah,
talk
but
about.
Melody's not gonna be here.
Yeah, I'm still here
Oh,
that
she's still
that night.
here.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
spirit.
No.
okay, okay.
Spirit.
You're leaving Tuesday
I'm
next
leaving
week.
Wednesday.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. So yeah.
Wait,
Where
not
are you
this
going?
Wednesday?
No, 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 no. Next.
In Rome.
Rome,
Rome?
Yeah.
Rome,
Can I
Italy,
go?
Roma.
Italy. Italy.
Roma.
Roma,
Can you
Italy.
Italy.
can you give me a can I have a can you buy me cheese?
Oh sure. Well, yeah. Just text me what you want.
Mozzarella.
Okay.
Mozzarella.
Mozzarella. Oh my god.
When it gets you, it's blue cheese already.
That's French. I want some mozzarella.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay.
God.
Just let me know what you want.
Okay, sige na.
Whatever you ask, she'll give us a keychain. That's it.
Oh, I want the keychain. I want the keychain. I like the keychain. I like the last one.
I'm keeping it. Yeah.
Oh
All
my
right.
God. Okay, so
It's my
thank you.
citizenship test tomorrow, so
Oh,
need
good
Good luck,
luck.
man.
Good luck.
so
Good
I
luck.
gotta
Nag-aaral ka?
study. What?
Yes, you have to study. You
I'll
have to
study
study.
the Constitution, not only the amendments,
Yep, you
and
have
of
to
Uh,
course
study for it.
the
you have
advice
to.
will know all the Native American tribes.
You know all
Really?
the Native American tribes?
You
Yep.
have to.
Say
Iroquois,
who's the first one?
No, you have to at least name. There's a lot, man. There's like
one lang
30.
naman of,
So you have
but
to at least name like six or eight
Aztec is
tribes.
not Iroquois. Yeah, it's like just to be anyway. So I'll see how it goes.
Because
Ch- You also need to know current events,
Pocahontas.
like who's your assemblyman, who's your senator, ganun. You have to know that
Yeah,
also.
our representative of who's our representative now? Young, right? The no,
Ala,
I
bagsak.
don't know.
Hala!
Is it young?
Mag-aral ka na.
Young or grandcounty or something? I don't know.
Okay,
I
mag-aaral ka na.
Mag-aral ka na.
Study.
Mag-aaral ka
Here.
na.
study.
Mag-aral ka na.
Oh my gosh. Sige.
One thing you don't do is
Oh
study right
no.
before the test, man. Don't do that.
What was that?
Don't study right before the test.
I'm doing.
Yeah, magugulo your
I mean,
brain.
no, I mean literally right before. It's like when you're there. Don't
Oh,
don't try and review right when you're there. Yeah, man.
Wait,
You get in
because I'm
trouble.
gonna get confused. Okay.
wait. Oh, sige, let's end
Yeah.
it by saying your final words, guys. Anything or yeah, anybody. Let's start with Melody. Final goodbye. Hala, are you frozen?
She's frozen.
Huh? Anna?
Are.
Elsa? Elsa?
She
Oh
frozen.
well, okay.
Oh,
Well, thank you.
in behalf of Melody, to bring out our music, guys, and live entertainment wherever we're gonna work hard as a team. We have plans, and of course, Marcy with with the guidance of Marcy and Angelo and the new friends that we are meeting. We are stoked to share with you what we are working on.
Yeah, and join us, join us. Like, you know what? Actually, I will appeal to the fans that are like watching and stuff. If you want to be part of this journey, if you want to make fan art or anything, we welcome it. Tag
Oh yeah,
Mellowdees,
Yeah.
Mellowdees,
I'm the big
Dees. Ayon. Ano?
the big D.
The
It's the
big
big D.
D. Yes,
The
yes.
big
So
D.
yeah, so tag us or I found like recently I found an old picture of Melody and Sugar Hiccup. So things like that. And I know people still are tagging whatever memorabilia they have from the 90s. If you can
Please don't,
look
please don't tag me in baby pictures. I don't want to see baby Robin.
oh, we've seen those. We've seen those. So tag
Delete them.
and
Delete
ayan,
that
yan
shit.
si Robin.
And
Oh,
also
there's Melody.
to the parents out there who are our fans, our or OG fans, let your kids hear our music, man. Share it with your
Yes.
children.
Share. This is something you can listen to, and to all the Phil-Ams here, diba? Here, Tagalog it's in our language, and it has a Phil-Am sensibility because we are all here right now. And as soon as it's safe to tour and whatever, I'm sure these guys will be back on the road. We'll probably do a Miranda Jam locally here in California again, hopefully with a whole band, because before it was Bowie played as himself, Wolf was just in the audience. So hopefully we'll get something together. Those that are local, I know you hit me up and said you would watch. There was also people who said they would watch if we did a concert online. They said they'd pay
Oh,
for it now, oh, diba? Mm-mm.
Mm.
I have
that's
to
what you
figure
need.
out the yeah, I have to figure out
But
the
I,
logistics
I'm
of
here to
how
help
we
you,
Logistics.
do it.
right?
No, I meant like streaming it or whatever. Or maybe we can make it fundraiser for, wearing pink. You know what I mean? We can do all that stuff.
Oh,
So
I'll do it.
yeah. So thank you so much for
Thank you
sticking
very much.
around,
Thank
Bowie,
you.
Wolf,
Thank you.
Robin,
Thank you
and
for
Melody.
putting up with us.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
sorry. Sorry for me.
No, it's okay. Better late than never. And as always, you're hilarious. So
The
So
D, baby.
everybody,
we'll see you next Monday.
Adios.
Monday. Sige. Bye,
I do.
everybody. Maraming salamat. Okay, bye.
Arrivederci, guys.
Bye. All right, so that's the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Do follow the Melodies on Instagram. It's Melodies Official. Let me flash that so you can see how it's spelled over there. And stream the song Laman. It means flesh in Tagalog. It's streaming on Spotify, Apple Music, and you know follow them for more adventures. Thank you so much for sticking around. Maraming salamat and I'll see you all soon. Bye.